The CS8 series is a cold shrinkable dead brake elbow with integrated load brake tap. This range-taking accessory combines multiple components into one product, making installation simpler and more efficient. Each cold shrink R-800 has a factory-installed stainless steel fastener within its contact tube. This video covers F-style fasteners only. Installation instructions vary by fastener type, and it is very important to identify the fastener type before proceeding. Begin by straightening and training cable end. Cable should be free to move approximately 2 inches in either direction. Cut cable end 1 3/4 inches from center line of bushing. Prepare the cable according to approved techniques, following the cutback dimensions and requirements detailed in the instructions. Check dimensions carefully before proceeding. A 2-scale cutback template is included in the instruction sheet booklet. Before installing the lug, make sure the spade of the lug is parallel to and aligned with the mating component. The conductor must be fully seated inside the barrel. Install either a compression or shear bolt lug according to provided instructions. Confirm distance from top surface of lug to insulation cutback does not exceed 7 1/4 inches. Clean the cable insulation with approved wipes or solvent, wiping from the lug end of the insulation towards the semiconductive shield. Apply supplied stress control mastic centered over edge of semiconductive shield cutback. Apply the mastic with light tension so it slightly stretches and completely wraps the cable. Apply grease over exposed insulation and stress control mastic with approved or supplied silicone grease. Install CS8 onto cable until the lug is fully seated within the housing. A cutaway view illustrates the full seated positioning of the lug spade inside the CS8 housing. Hand tighten stud fully into mating part so no threads are visible on the bushing side. If any threads are visible, confirm correct stud is being used and confirm bushing and stud are not damaged or cross-threaded. Using supplied or approved silicone grease, clean and lubricate the dead brake interface and bushing. Inspecting through the dead brake interface of the CS8, visually confirm the lug is fully seated within the housing. Grip power cable directly below CS8. Placing one hand on the body, lift together into alignment and seat body onto mating part. Warning: the stud must go through the hole in the lug. If the stud misses the hole in the lug, the assembly will be incorrect and will fail. Insert supplied disposable hex tool or approved alternative tool into CS8 load brake interface and engage hex broach of fastener. Rotate tool 2 to 3 turns to start thread engagement. As an additional check that the stud is through the hole in the lug, tug on the power cable. Only a small amount of movement should be possible. Any significant movement of the cable indicates the assembly is misaligned and the seating step should be repeated. Drive the assembly to the full required torque of 50 to 60 foot-pounds. The supplied hex tool will yield once that torque has been achieved. A final tug on the power cable should result in no movement at all, as the assembly is now completely torqued. The provided shipping cap may be reinstalled on the load brake interface to keep the interface clean until a mating component is installed at a later step. Grasp the removal ring and push it against the core flange. Twist so that the cutting teeth break the tape on both sides. The core may be removed by hand. Here we demonstrate a core removal tool, which is useful in installations where space is limited. Insert 1/2 of the core removal tool and pry slightly to make room for the second half. Insert the second half and bring the handles together to eject the core from the housing. Completely remove the core from the rubber housing by hand. Do not twist core while removing. Separate the core into 2 halves and clip any of the remaining plastic rings on the cable. Dispose of the core or recycle. apply sealing mastic as close as possible to folded back jacket seal, while maintaining complete overlap of previously applied jacket mastic. Apply grease over mastic and folded back rubber to assist in deploying jacket seal. Grab the pull tabs and pull out and down to completely deploy the jacket seal over the sealing mastic. Ensure the sealing mastic is not dislodged when unfolding the jacket seal. Install mating component on the load break interface of the CS8 using the instructions provided with the mating component. Install a bleeder wire into one of the available grounding eyes on the CS8. Ground the metallic shield of the cable according to appropriate or approved practice. This concludes the installation video.